The eye of Typhoon Kammuri is now nearing landfall here on the 2nd of December 2019. Hi everyone, meteorologist Robert Spetta here with you, continuing to track this storm system as it moves onshore, currently just skirting the northern coast of Samar, expected to come on shore right around Legazpi. That's where I do anticipate that center of circulation. But you just take a look at the infrared imagery and visible satellite imagery over the past few hours. This has exploded in intensification. The eye really deepened out here. Plenty of really these cooler cloud tops continuing to flare up around that center of circulation. That's why winds have increased. I'm actually using the Joint Typhoon Warning Center's winds now because I think these are a little bit more accurate, of 105 gusting 135 knots. It's well over 230 kilometers per hour. Pressure also continuing to fall here as well. In fact, based on Dvorak, you could just see over the course of the last few hours, look at this rapid jump up in intensity here based on Dvorak analysis. In fact, looking at these winds upwards about 130 to 140 knots sustained. That's just satellite interpretation since we do not have recon here. So each one of my last updates, we have just been watching this gradually increase, and it's what I like to call the Philippine Sea effect. Very warm sea surface temperatures out here, and it just allows for these storms to intensify quickly prior to landfall, especially in the southern Luzon. Legazpi, the bay here just towards the east, I'm sure is seeing a storm surge, and as this does continue to near the coast, the third surge threat is going to continue to be there, especially for these bays just towards the north. Still expect a surge out there in San Miguel, and also this is going to continue to wrap around. Masbate, I'm sure, is also getting rather impacted pretty hard here too, and then eventually this surge is also going to push off there towards the west. But right there, that is a nice clear look on just a beast of a storm. I know this has struggled to organize the last few days, but just over the course of the last few hours, Signal Force 3 still in place here from Camarines, Catanduanes, Albay province. I still think Signal Force 4 actually should be issued for a few of these out here, but if they haven't done it now, I would not think that they're going to be doing it later. I mean, because if you increase the warning now, it doesn't make a difference anyways. It's already there. We're seeing these damaging winds already. In fact, just some of this video coming out of this area really just showing these winds howling, absolutely intense and very, very dangerous storm system. This is the latest track from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, taking it towards the south of Manila as we go ahead into your Tuesday evening, overnight, or Tuesday afternoon, I should say, into the evening hours. Definitely going to be seeing at least tropical storm strength winds, but I think typhoon strength gusts still in Manila is possible. And of course, the rainfall continues to be a big issue. 520 millimeters in the max. Put that in perspective, that's about 1 to 2 feet of rain, and that's just overall. Once you get that pooling up and moving into some of the low-lying valleys, flooding is going to be a big issue, as well as that threat of landslides. So thousands of people have been evacuated. That's just according to the NDRMC. I've also seen some reports of a much higher number than that. Upwards of about 40 to 50,000 people have been evacuated. Rapid intensification near landfall. Also, I do want to note the Southeast Asian Games are also been impacted here. Windsurfing and the women's triathlon are two examples of some of the bigger ones that have been impacted, but there has been a lot of that going on as well. So this storm system having wide-reaching impacts, that of course will impact the economy. But number one issue is the impact on people here. And since this is moving through a highly populated area, of course, there's going to be a big human impact with this storm system. So, of course, I'm going to have another update here in just a few hours as well. And I'm still looking at reports. If you are being impacted by it, please share down in the comment box below. But as always, of course, stay safe out there.